to the Johnny Brown Pigskin Profits Special Thanksgiving Day broadcast. Yes, it's a broadcast. Good morning, everybody, and happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. Loving this day. March of the Wooden Soldier is on right now as we're talking on at 9 o'clock on Channel 11. I love that. And right after that, you got the Honeymooners Marathon. Jump in on that. Doesn't matter what episode, you'll be laughing your head off. All right, folks. Forget about all that stuff except for Thanksgiving. Let's get down to the brass tacks. Special Thanksgiving Day Johnny Brown Pigskin Profit Show. Let's go to the lines. Let's go to the brass tacks. You know, brass tacks. I'm always saying that, brass tacks. All right, you know the script. You got to take off these Jet sunglasses. $5 at TJ Maxx last year. Not bad. Or 15, something like that. Put on the glasses last week. I was 6-4. I'm 60, 40, and 1 on the season. 60 wins, 40 losses, and 1 tie. 20 games over 500. Couple of parlays in there. Up over $150 for the year. Not bad for a guy who spends $5 on every bet, so he doesn't get mad at the TV and throw things and stuff like that when he loses. I don't want to get like that, so that's why I play the $5. All right, down to the brass tacks. It's Thanksgiving. We only got a few games to talk about. Last week, though, I did hit the Giants and Jets parlay. Very proud of that. Plus 13.5 each. Thank you, Nick, from across the street. You're my man. And I also got the Jets plus 13.5. Sometimes Nick bets something that I like, and I grab onto it. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate it. All right, today's bets. Let's get down to the real stuff for football. Love the Thursday game. Love the Thanksgiving Day game. You eating and stuff like that, and you watch your football. You can't beat that. I like the Chiefs, -3 at the Cowboys. -3 the Chiefs. Not crazy about the Chiefs, you know. Oh, let me put the sunglasses. I got to read this thing. I have sunglasses. I'm dying for my sunglasses. I like the Chiefs -3 at the Cowboys. Cowboys are hot. Got to admit that. But the Chiefs, they figure out a way to win. That Colts win last week, one of the games I lost, the Colts were sitting on that lead, folks. They were sitting on, they were trying to juice it, and they let them win. It's like watching WWE wrestling. The beginning, the bad guy wins. At the end, the good guy wins, or vice versa. All right, let's go on to the next game and stop with all my baloney. So I like the Chiefs -3 over the Cowboys. Today it's 3.5. So if you got in early like I did, you got the Chiefs -3. Let's hope the Chiefs win the game, beat the Cowboys, and I get my $5. I like the Lions at home versus the Packers -2.5. Lions are crazy good. Last week against the Giants should have won that game. Got to kick that field goal. But I still like the Lions at home versus the Packers. The Packers have been down ever since the first couple of games. Their defense looked crazy. But they look terrible now. I'm going with Jeff Goff, the Lions, and the rest of those great offensive players. And the defensive end, Hutchinson's unbelievable. I think he's still playing. I think it's the tight end that went down. All right. Not last but not least, because I got a Friday game too. I got the Bengals tonight. Plus 7.5 at the Ravens. Joe Burrow's going to come back tonight. Everybody says, oh, that doesn't matter. Joe Burrow's great, folks. It does matter. So that's why I'm taking this set. I got 7.5 today. I had 7. Cashed that out. Going with 7.5. Always look at the lines, folks. Always check YouTube. I put in comments anything I got a better spread on or anything I bet extra. So check those YouTube comments out. All right, Friday's game. You got the Eagles at home. -7 versus the Bears. I like the Eagles. Eagles are going to kill them. They're going to kill them, folks. The Bears aren't that good. This is the first really good team they're playing this year. So I like the Eagles at home -7 over the Bears tomorrow. And they're going to kill them, folks. They're going to kill them. All right, folks. That's all I got today. I just want to give a great shout out to my brother-in-law, Nick, and his wife, Grace, out in New Jersey. I'm going to miss you guys today on Thanksgiving. We had a lot of great Thanksgivings together. Same thing with my nephew, James. Love you guys. Have a nice weekend. I love all my nephews and nieces, by the way. So if I didn't give you a shout out, I don't have all day to do it. I love you all. I'm so happy it's Thanksgiving. I don't know. All right. Let me put the sunglasses on for this, all right? All right. Have a nice Thanksgiving, everybody. And enjoy family, food, and fun. The 3 Fs, and not that kind of 3F thing. And remember, this broadcast is brought to you by Johnny Brown Enterprises, and he rebroadcast, taping of it, transferring it, give it to your mother, your sister, anybody else, or your brother, is prohibited by law without the express permission of the Johnny Brown Enterprises. Have a nice day. Enjoy Thanksgiving, everybody. I'll see you on Sunday.